my main key takeaway for you guys is this here. Why point out this? Well, multi-party gateway. Think about it. Don't overthink about it. If you understand the quant connection, you understand digital asset tokenization and the platforms that are connected. This is good stuff, guys. If you appreciate quant and you're like, man, Max used to cover quant all the time, every day. Now he only covers it like maybe once, twice a week. You got to understand, guys, I cover a lot of things, but it takes the cake tonight. So digital asset tokenization platforms, benefits for tokenization. Are you aware of some of the benefits? It's not just saying, hey, guys, look at this. BlackRock talked about that. Can you have a visualization? You better believe it. Thank you to Quant Papa. Look at this. Benefits for tokenization, platform operations, increase attractiveness to issuers by expanding investor reach. Again, what is an example of this? An example of this is what is going on right now for what, guys? ETFs, right? And you see BTC doing his thing. What happens when you see, please do not get tunnel vision, because a lot of people are doing that. They're like, oh, God, I should have gotten to BTC. That's almost 74K. I missed out. I'm going to FOMO into that. Okay, you FOMO into it now. Yes, Investor Place said it would go up to over 100K. Let's say it went to 140K. That's only a 2x. Big whoop-de-freaking do. What's important to recognize, and thank you so much to everybody's tuning in. We just hit 500 on the live. Okay, so it tells me people really do appreciate the content. This is where the real money is at, in my opinion. Okay, I just provide information. Channing as well, right? We're very enthusiastic about it. You've seen Channing; he does almost like daily quant videos on this. Why is that? It's understanding the bigger picture. If there's a big deal about ETFs and how BTC is literally doing this thing, and I'll give credit where credit's due, it is doing its thing. A lot of value there, whether we think it's the real McCoy or not. The key thing is the enablers. So if ETFs, guys, listen to what we're thinking. If ETFs are the enablers for BTC, what is the enabler for quant to go to the moon and so on, right? As the saying goes. It's what they're connected to. It's what they have, the benefits. Benefits for who? Benefits for institutions. Institutions need platforms to do tokenization, do they not? They absolutely do. So look at this. Let's go ahead and full screen just a tad bit more. And what you're going to see here is absolutely huge, especially if you own Q&T. It's that attractiveness, expanding investor reach. Again, back to the whole thing of ETFs. Investor reach is ETFs. That's one way of doing it. But I am more impressed not with retail and the reach that we do for retail. I am more interested in what reach we have for what, Channy? For what?
Institutions.
You bet it, brother. That's what we're talking about. Institutional reach. This is an example of institutional reach. You have private, public, blockchain integration. Who's part of this? This is SDX. Who the heck are they? The company that's well connected to Quant. Existing relationship with traditional infrastructure, CSDs, so on. How about this custodian bank? Aha! Custodian banks. Who is the world's largest asset custodian of them all? It's all right. Give you a deer with headlight moment. It's BlackRock. Yeah. You know what? You know the answer.
Oh, BlackRock. Yeah. The world's largest asset manager. Yeah, BlackRock, of course. And right. We already know the record with Quant.
I apologize, brother. My bad.
No, you're good.
I got your back. But guys, don't overthink about it, right? So again, understand a lot of people are excited right now. And I can't blame them. I mean, I'm glad to see BTC do things, like to a sense, like who's not rooting for more money to come into the overall market? Cool. Very cool. Ethereum's doing its own thing. I'm not going to be a big fan of Ethereum, but I understand that they are the dominant ones, still 81% of the overall crypto market. But what happens with that utility run? Do we still see dominance? No, we won't. And how is that? Back to the material at hand. What do we have? Let's pull it up again because there's more. There's a lot more. I just wanted Channy to chime in on that.
I do say all the time there's going to be a decoupling from the traditional 4-year cycle once this utility run kicks in. It's people who's deploying hundreds of billions, if not trillions of dollars, is not going to stop because of BTC happening. It's going to be a decoupling. So
I would 100% agree with that. And a lot of people, even from, multiple other communities point that out as well. Like BSV and so on. So, guys, I want to share this again. Let's get to the other part of the slide. And what's interesting is, again, SDX. So we talked about the custodian bank. Again, custodian bank connecting to this platform. This platform, we talk about sitting on the rails. Sits on the rails of what? The overledger. Because we got that. Yeah, exactly. That's a big deal. What are some of the benefits of the banks? Remember I talked about the benefits? Well, on the right side, we'll get to the left side in a second. The right side, benefits for banks and their clients. Maximize access to investment opportunities, adding digital assets issued on tokenization platforms. Again, guys, this is institutional money and their clients. It's not so much of just retail money, institutional money. There's differences between, just retail banks, central banks, right? We know about this. How about consolidate portfolio to view and, like this whole thing of seamless market? No need for separate digital asset custodian. Remember how we talked about taking out the third parties? Bottom left, benefits for SDX members, banks, no need for custom integration to multiple platforms offering digital asset tokenization. Why? Because the overledger through Quant already allows that to be all done. You already built that. That's already there. And like, thank you. You've done more than your homework, have you not? You've been listening. You went from student to teacher, my friend. You're awesome. So XDX is a gateway to these platforms offering standardized and integrated service. Think about that for a second. Let's pause there. Remember how Channing and I earlier, guys, were talking about the whole thing of standards? What's it say on the bottom left? Once again, platforms, gateways. So Quant, in my opinion, is the king of gateways.
Absolutely.
To the platforms. SDX is their own platform, but they use, for example, a blockchain agnostic way of doing it, obviously through the overledger, offering standardized and integrated services. Who is the standard? ISOTC307, the Quant network standard. Sometimes you just need somebody to explain it in layman's terms, because I have to admit, if I was brand new to this, I'd be like, this is all Greek to me. Now, let's take you over to this. This is one of the highlights tonight, especially if you hold anything in regards to ISO. So the reason why I want to point some of this out to you guys is this. There has been a lot of, let's face it, things mentioned in regards to how in the world do we get an example of how ISOTC307, the Quant Network Standard, complements ISO 222, or how do they work together? Some people mentioned to me, Max, you're so bullish on, QNT. Shannon, you're so bullish on QNT. My God, you cover it every day. Well, shouldn't I just be a Quant Maxi? No, we shouldn't be a Quant Maxi. But it's not financial advice. Some of you guys are going to do it anyway, and I understand that. But this breaks down an example with proof, in my opinion, of a company that is already built on the overledger, or not built on the overledger, allowing these things to tokenization through the overledger, and then giving you an example of how it integrates the whole thing ISO 222. So before you guys shoot me on this one, because I know there's going to be somebody who's going to be like, it doesn't mention ISO TC307 here. True. But what have we already established? SDX already with Quant. That's why we show you all the other previous research. Okay. So let's full screen this again. What you see is these examples. Leveraging existing and new ISO standards. Back to the whole thing of standards. And wow. What the heck? All right. I guess I'll just click. I'll just click on that. All right. So it says ISO 222, asset agnostic business model and data definition. Why? Again, back to the whole legacy systems. New interoperability. Business remains the same, though. Built for over 15 years and so on. But that was the ISO 222. Remember how we mentioned that you're not getting rid of the legacy systems. You're just creating a way for they could have new interoperability. Some of you guys ask what cold storage solution I use. I use this, and it is the Decent wallet. All right. I also, of course, have a ledger like this. All right. You can get a discount basically from going into the affiliate link, which is in all the live video descriptions and recorded and so on. And for the yahoos that are out there, they're like, this is just a shield. And, you know, Will Fix pointed this out, and it's a great point. Were you aware that you don't necessarily get a discount link just going straight to the site? No, you actually have to go through a platform like this. So how cool is that? You know, I don't think anybody's complaining about that. But anyway, use the link, get a discount. There's another one here. If you're the type of person you want to get one for you and your, you know, significant other, you can get 2 of them. They actually have another promotion, which is this, and I think this is cool. You can get an all-in-one card wallet plus backup card package. Interesting. I thought that was cool. And again, one of the main key things I like about the Decent wallet is not having to do the red tape of, you know, jumping through all the hoops for XDC and the custom folder. I mean, Edward Vincent can vouch on that. Some of you guys can too as well in regards to Ledger. That was a pain in the butt. You don't have that problem. You literally open up your phone, it's on your app, track everything that's going on, right? And, you know, saying goes, not your keys, not your crypto. You know the drill. Check it all out, though, if you wish to do so. It is truly the cold storage solution that I use for the most part. There's still some on Ledger that, you know, I kind of split it up on it and so on. So it is what it is. But if I have preference over one, I'm going with this one. A lot easier to use and so on. And some people, even to this day, still ask me which one to use.